Hi, it's me again, and I've got some good news for some OAPs who are going to get their free TV licences extended for another year, but only if you live in the Isle of Man. But it shows that somewhere someone's thinking about the OAPs and doing the right thing. So let's take a look at this story and let's see why our local governments aren't taking care of this, because the Isle of Man have got it right, haven't they? Let's have a look. Thousands of pensioners will get free TV licence for another year. Thousands of pensioners aged over 75 will get their TV licences free for another year if they live on the Isle of Man. Good for the Isle of Man, I say. Doing the right thing by your OAPs. Excellent stuff. Like to see that. The government has said it will cover the £159 cost for over 75s who aren't on income support for another year in a move that is thought to help thousands of older people pay their bills. However, it could anger pensioners in the UK who only get a free TV licence if they are over 75 and receiving pension credit. Yeah, that is a point. I mean, over here, to get a free TV licence if you're over 75, you need to be claiming pension credit. And many pensioners do, and many pensioners get their free TV licence because of it. But just because you're not on pension credit doesn't mean you can necessarily afford the TV licence if you're an OAP, does it? You might just have a half-decent pension that you can just about live on and then not get pension credit and then not get your free licence, and then it just starts snowballing. Or you don't agree with paying it because you're supposed to get it for free. It's a messy one, isn't it? But the Isle of Man seem to be looking after their people. So removing the free licences for the over 75s affected around 5,000 households on the Isle of Man until the government announced it would cover the cost so that its older generation could still watch for free. Now it has announced it will cover the cost for 2022, while it looks into who should pay the £159 fee. According to Manx Radio, the Treasury is writing to those approaching their 75th birthday, inviting them to get their free TV licence. Treasury Minister David Ashford said it is important we make this commitment, allay any anxiety and be clear that provision will remain in place for a further 12 months. Consideration is now being given to how provision may look in the future, and an update will be made in due course around any conditions which may be established. Now, I'm not really sure how the law works in the Isle of Man. Maybe someone out there can tell me. Are they a fully autonomous region of the UK? Can they make their own laws and things? Because if they can make their own laws, they can just not have the TV licence applicable in the Isle of Man at all, surely. Because the BBC is still getting the money. It's just they're getting it from the government now. But the BBC should be scrapping it for the over 75s. The BBC can wipe their face of that fee for the over 75. So it's still being paid. It's just, the local government's doing the right thing by its silver tops, isn't it? It's just doing the right thing for them. But the BBC's still getting the money, so they couldn't give a shit, could they? BBC don't care, they're still getting the money. And that's the wrong part. It must be something that can be done if you're an autonomous region. Again, don't know the law. To say that the BBC TV licence isn't applicable on the Isle of Man. Right? That could start a big trend, couldn't it? Nearly a fifth, or 18% of older people are struggling to make ends meet. Taking away privileges like the free TV licence and bus passes only making matters worse. One pensioner told Age UK that a TV licence is now considered a luxury, although it used to be free to all over 75s no matter what their income. It does make me really sad to think that, a lot of the older people love a bit of telly, don't they? And they're not ready to switch to streaming or muck about of all that. They like to do it the way they've always done it. They get set in their ways, don't they? And when they've got to think about finding 13 quid a month or 159 quid a year, however they want to pay it, for the TV licence, when that could go on heating or could go on a bit of extra food for Christmas. It makes you sad. It really makes me sad to think about that, it really does. BBC should be ashamed of themselves. So yeah, not a long video today, but I just wanted to bring you that because I'm quite proud of the government of the Isle of Man. All right, BBC's still going to get the money, but at least the right thing has been done for another year. Good for them. I'm glad they did it. But the BBC need to get their act together and get this sorted out once and for all. It's getting so hot and heavy, this fight now. There's so many campaign groups in it. There's so many people fighting it. So many articles in the newspaper about it. And the BBC just need to get some positive bloody PR for once, don't they? And just say, look, we're sorry. We made a mistake. We're not going to chase anyone over the age of 75. We'd like you to buy one, but if you don't, we won't chase you. That's all they've got to say. That's all they've got to say. They can keep their dignity and get a bit of positive PR in with it as well. Do the right thing just for once, BBC. Come on, you can do it. So what do you think about this story? Let me know if you know anything about the laws in the Isle of Man as well, because maybe that's something they could do, although they probably would have done it if that was a thing they could do anyway, wouldn't they? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I'll see you in another video again soon. Thanks for watching.